So, we was talking about people looking at your spouse. You know what I'm saying? I never got that, oh, you looking at my girl, this and that and the other. Truth be told, you would be mad if somebody didn't look at her. Because you'd be like, well, what's going on? What's
nobody
wrong?
wants you.
Yeah, nobody wants you.
It's like, no.
Wow, I want you in. You know what I'm saying?
It's all in how you do things as a respect.
Yeah.
And lady etiquette. Like, and this is kind of off, but on, even single ladies, because I was single before too. First of all, when you're married, you're just not insecure of every last single lady. That just shouldn't even be, an issue. Because when I was single or whatever, and I approached somebody that was married, I would always say hello to the wife first. That was just my etiquette and what I did as a lady. I don't care. It wasn't about me, him being attractive or this, that, and the other. It's just a certain type of respect. Even now that I'm married, I still, hello, and then I kind of side hug the brother like, hello, how you doing, brother? Not, hello, or, hey, brother. Like, that's very inappropriate. Like, we have to respect other people's spouses. Brothers, you come up there like, praise the Lord, sis. Cool like that. Not like, oh, praise the Lord, sis. Or grabbing at the, at the top of the butt crack and all. No, we just don't do that, Or I say, praise the Lord, this, that, and the other. Don't go and be like, oh, hello, and say hello to the husband and just totally ignore the wife or brothers. Because some men do that too. Hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. We were at a restaurant in Paris. And these two couples was eating. And this guy came over and, like, talked to the guy's girl, like, how long was it? Like, for a minute. And with his butt cheeks, like, in my face. So, we were just like, okay, can he move? And dude was sitting over there just quiet, like, looking at them talking. I'm like, wow. Sometimes you just gotta.
Yeah. And and we jumping all over the place, but it's needed. Even with, back to the whole married thing. When you get married, temptation don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You don't get blind.
Yeah, you don't get blind. You still see people that it's attractive. You know what I'm saying?
But nobody
and you still see people that's attractive, and you still, your flesh will still pull. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like wanting to go to a club. Enemy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes do I want to drink something? Yeah, I used to do it back in the street. We're in the world.
I never drunk before, but when I really came in, I started having sudden urges like, I wonder what this drink tastes like. I wonder, it's not a sin to be tempted. It's a sin once you fall into the sin, and I mean like getting tore down drunk.
But so you just really have to fight and fight for your marriage. Fight for your marriage. Even
physically.
Even if you fight for your marriage, not fight in your marriage.
They know.
Oh,
that's good. Fight for your marriage, not in your marriage. Fight for your marriage. Okay.
I have to live with her. She's just too
He
much.
is silly. He playing it down. Y'all who know him. No. Go ahead. So, fight for your marriage, not in your marriage.
You know what I'm saying?
Ow, copyright that.
You have to fight, really fight for your marriage. And just pray. That's all I can say. Pray. One thing, my last graduate class that I took was, I believe, it was about marriage counseling. And one of the debates that we had in the class was about marriage and divorce and different things like that. And I said one of the biggest problems in marriage is that you have people who, the first question that I prompted, I said, do you believe that marriage was ordained by God? And everybody said yes. And I said, okay, that's where the problem is. Marriage is ordained by God, but you have people that don't believe in God getting into the marriage. Or you have people that do believe in God and don't bring him into the marriage.
Yeah.
You have to keep God. It's a triangle effect. You have God at the top, your husband, and then the wife at the bottom. It's a triangle. You have to keep that connection. You know, and it's not easy. You know, don't think it's not that easy. It's not easy. It's not at all. If you have a spouse that's really not trying to work with you and get on board and trying to come to church, maybe you got saved first and then the spouse was never saved. You know, you may have to go on a 30-day fast or whatever. I don't know. You know, however God may lead you. But I can guarantee that God will never ignore your prayer.
That's right.
You know, he will never ignore your prayer. And you just have to keep pressing, keep praying, because the marriage that you really want, he will allow you to have. You know, he will allow you to have. And then if you're not married, pay attention to the signs.
Yeah.
You must pay attention to the signs. If you arguing now, this you have to take with a grain of salt. It depends, because me and Nicole argued like crazy before we got married. You know what I'm saying? And then after we got married, it died down a whole lot. You know, it died down. Like now, we rarely argue now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we still have disagreements. You know, we still get mad.
But if somebody's straight up disrespecting you, saying hurtful things, cussing,
stuff like that.
I mean, you know what it's like.
When it's totally in the left field,
yeah.
Like, you know when it's time to cut it off. It's a new year. It's
what?
It's 2011 for real. You know what I'm saying? Just because we're saved don't mean we can't have fun.
That's
you know, we have fun. We have a ball. We joke. You know, and it's just you just can't take it too far.
That's
you know, don't take it too far. You know, saying all type of crazy stuff. Now I can say some crazy stuff, but it won't be nothing. You know, to the extreme. You know, where it disrespects or demands God or anything like that. So,
or hurts each other's feelings, you know.
Yeah. So, you know, you just have to really just pray and really keep God first. One thing that we strive to do is pray together. Sometimes it's hard, you know.
I'd be like, come on, let's pray.
Fall asleep, you know.
Hold my hand.
Yeah.
All right, now go ahead and pray. Didn't you just ask us to pray?
So she asked me if she want me to pray, you know, but it's all good, you know. But I just want you guys to just really just keep God first. That's all I can emphasize. Just keep him first. He has been really blessing. I really believe that this is a year that God is going to pour out upon his people. If you have been in a backslidden state, just pull forward. And as I said before, no matter how many times you fall, get up and keep running. He loves you. And you may be thinking, like, how does God love me? Well, Jesus is not real. He is real. I'm telling you, because, you know, a personal experience. It's not something that, you know, it's something, you know, people say, yeah, it's a belief. I'm beyond belief at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know. You know, I know he exists. I know he's real. If the devil exists, if the devil is real, I know. Like my mom, she's not in church, you know, so she's not saved yet, you know, but I pray for her all the time. Years ago, I guess about 15, 16 years ago, she used to work at a nursing home, and she was changing one of her patients, and it was a stormy day, and so and I believe this hit the national news. Her patient, she was facing the patient, and the patient was looking out the window, and it was a big black cloud, and it was like the devil's face, or we really don't know what the devil looked like, but it was a symbol of a monster, or evil face, or something in the cloud. So her patient said, "Oh my God, look!" And my mother turned around and looked, and you know, she couldn't believe it. And she came home, she was telling us and everything, but that just goes to show, you know, the enemy is real. If the devil is real, God is even bigger. You know what I'm saying? He is bigger. He is better. He is more powerful. You know, the devil, he has no power over you. Even if you may have been thinking suicide, you know, your life is not over. I don't care if you've been molested. I don't care if somebody's been sneaking up the hallway trying to do something to you in the middle of the night and your mother knew about it or your father knew about it. You know, you have to keep pressing. You have to keep loving. You have to keep pushing. Get help. You know, you have to do something where you have to let somebody know. You know, get it off your chest. You know, if you have to see a pastor, a counselor, or something, email Nicole. She'll pray with you. You know, we'll pray with you if need be. You know, but she had more time than me. But don't give up. Do not give up. If you are 40, 50, whatever age you are, and you feel that you never had that college experience or you had a baby, okay, fine. All right, you had the baby. You know, so you just have to start planning, plan, try to figure out how to get over this. Okay, well, I need to find a daycare that so I can go to and take some night class. I took all night classes. You know, I took a few day classes, but most of my classes were at night. You know, I had my son at a young age, you know, and my daughter at a young age, so it was not easy for me per se, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, God will always allow you to press. You know, He will always allow you to triumph. So, you can close out.
Yes. So we're going to do prayer. And what will probably come, we were discussing like, what are we going to talk about? And you know, I thank God that we talked about this. And at some point, it also fell on my spirit again with saying how he had his kids at a young age, just encouraging you all who have integrated families, meaning that maybe the wife has kids outside of the marriage or the husband has kids outside of the marriage, not while you were married, but you know, you got married and you know, and kids came into the picture, because a lot of people have issues with, you know, the kid's mom or the dad or this, that, and the other, or you know, you really getting you really bringing the family together, or as the wife really being connected to the children and everything like that. So that's another video that we will do
next year.
Yes. And then, you know, men, you can get the take on how to really be strong and how to deal with, you know, different issues, and you know, how to just continue to be a good dad and be there for your kids in general, whether it's a good situation or a bad situation. So, okay, I know that someone was encouraged. I know that someone was blessed. Stay tuned, because we're going to hit you with prayer, for real. And it's going to be prayer. Because I don't want to be waiting and looking at the time. And it's so close. Okay. So we'll be back with prayer. Cool. Okay.